Ernesto Guevara de la Serna. Che Guevara, byname of Ernesto Guevara de la Serna, born June 14, 1928, Rosario, Argentina, died October 9, 1967, La Higuera, Bolivia. Theoretician and tactician of guerrilla warfare, prominent communist figure in the Cuban Revolution 1956–59 and guerrilla leader in South America. After his execution by the Bolivian army, he was regarded as a martyred hero by generations of leftists worldwide, and his image became an icon of leftist radicalism and anti-imperialism. Che Guevara was born into a middle-class family. He studied medicine at Buenos Aires University and during this time traveled widely in South and Central America. The widespread poverty and oppression he witnessed, fused with his interest in Marxism, convinced him that the only solution to South and Central America's problems was armed revolution. In 1954 he went to Mexico and the following year he met Cuban revolutionary leader Fidel Castro. Guevara joined Castro's, the 26th of July movement, and played a key role in the eventual success of its guerrilla war against Cuban dictator Fulgencio Batista. Castro overthrew Batista in 1959 and took power in Cuba. From 1959–1961, Guevara was president of the National Bank of Cuba, and then Minister of Industry. In this position, he traveled the world as an ambassador for Cuba. At home, he carried out plans for land redistribution and the nationalization of industry. A strong opponent of the United States, he guided the Castro regime towards alignment with the Soviet Union. The Cuban economy faltered as a result of American trade sanctions and unsuccessful reforms. During this difficult time Guevara began to fall out with the other Cuban leaders. He later expressed his desire to spread revolution in other parts of the developing world, and in 1965 Castro announced that Guevara had left Cuba. Guevara then spent several months in Africa, particularly the Congo, attempting to train rebel forces in guerrilla warfare. His efforts failed and in 1966 he secretly returned to Cuba. From Cuba he traveled to Bolivia to lead forces rebelling against the government of René Barrientos Ortuño. With U.S. assistance, the Bolivian army captured Guevara and his remaining fighters. Before his body disappeared to be secretly buried, his hands were cut off. They were preserved in formaldehyde so that his fingerprints could be used to confirm his identity. He was executed on the 9th of October 1967 in the Bolivian village of La Higuera and his body was buried in a secret location. In 1997 his remains were discovered, exhumed and returned to Cuba, where he was reburied. Quotes about Che Guevara's. 1. The one who said that poverty is not a defect, he wanted to complete it, and says, it is a crime, but the rich interrupted him with loud applause. 2. We cannot become what we want by staying what we are. 3. If I don't see you while I'm sick, I'd rather not see you while I'm in my power. 4. We should try to teach our children how to think instead of what to think. 5. Don't be that idiot who underestimates the feelings of those they love and who is extravagant in love with people who mean nothing to them. 6. What is the use of man if he gains the world and loses his soul? 7. They tried to bury us, not knowing we were seeds. 8. Never put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. 9. What goes let it go, I don't want anything tainted with hope, whatever it is, let it be, even if it's life. 10. If you can't live with optimism, don't force those around you to live your frustrations. 11. Abusive minds always do not understand the good intention, so there is no point in justifying your actions towards them, so never apologize. 12. One day you will realize that many people around you are useless, and you have to be satisfied with yourself and then with those you love. 13. The height of cruelty to yourself is to live on pleasing those around you, so that they live by breaking everything that is beautiful in you. 14. I may fail, but I cannot do the same failure twice. 15. Go without expectations, to live without disappointment. 16. Pride lies in solitude, but people are bound to people. 17. In my constitution, dignity first and then love. 18. When you are satisfied with yourself, the presence of people in your life becomes pleasant and their absence does not hurt. 19. Everything becomes beautiful when we want to see it beautiful, we are the masters of our thoughts. 20. I do not regret being frank with others, living with two faces is disgusting. 21. This life will not stop to take into account your sadness, either you will stand up and complete it despite your brokenness, or you will remain crippled forever. 22. Be realistic and ask for the impossible. 23. When you feel like giving up, think of those who wish to see you fail. 24. Fulfillment is not measured by what you see in front of your eyes, but by what happens behind your back. 25. The great is always alone, but also his words are the only ones left. 26. The real strength is to be at the height of your resilience when many think you have fallen. 27. Do not be silent about the truth and you will see how everyone hates you. 28. Sometimes silence is necessary for others to hear us. Silence is a great art of speech. 29. The lofty man is humble in his words and abounds in his actions. 30. Whoever kills you is not the one who shoots you, but who kills your dreams.